Under the Speaker's announced policy of January 9, 2023, the gentleman from Arizona, Mr. Schweikert, is recognized for 60 minutes as the designee of the Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem. Welcome back. Wanted to do a little bit of an update, and I apologize for anyone the 3 or 4 people that actually pay attention to the math. They will have seen some of this, but I have a point I want to try to make tonight, and I'm going to work on this over the next couple of weeks because I got to find a way to do this better, because apparently I'm not breaking through. And I tease a lot that this is a math-free zone, but I brought the boards to walk through the economic studies that basically show you can tax the rich and get about 1.5% of GDP if you tax everything. And over here, when we're talking about doing cuts, we could probably get a point of GDP when you consider what? All non-defense discretionary might be 2.5% to 3% of GDP. So if the understanding saying, okay, so here's what we're talking about, cutting on our side, they're taxing on that side, you might get 3% of the economy. Since this fiscal year, so we're a little over 1/4 in this fiscal year, I think if you add up everything, we're borrowing about 9.6% of the economy. In the last 365 days, we borrowed 8.4% of the entire GDP. Does anyone see a math problem? And this is my frustration. The border, incredibly important. Getting these budget bills done, incredibly important. But the house is burning down around us. So one of the things we started about 6 weeks ago, and it has taken off, you can go to our website, sign up, and every single day, I'm going to send you the daily debt text. And yes, you are out of your mind if you care enough about the math to want to get it. And it tells a very powerful story. So this is what you're going to get every day, a text from me. And we've built a system of grabbing off the Treasury's website and saying, hey, here's what we've borrowed this fiscal year. Here's what we borrowed in the last 365 days. And here's what we're borrowing per second. So, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, let's see. This is from, I think, yesterday. Yesterday, over the last 365 days, we are borrowing $83,377 million, or excuse me, $83,377 every second. $83,000 a second. And if you do just this fiscal year, and there's some timing effects. Remember, we take in some tax receipts in April. We pay Social Security twice a year, their interest, and that's, can be, $25, $30 billion in interest. But if you do just this fiscal year, $99,480 per second is our borrowing, not spend, borrowing. Please, if you're interested in this, sign up. But you got to understand, and been trying to make the point, the world changed when interest rates started to go up. The world changed over the last couple of years when healthcare costs went up fairly dramatically, and they continue to, and most of that's demographics. We like to pretend, it's things we can control. Unless you have a magic way for baby boomers not to get older, we need to deal with the reality of our demographics.
Will the federal government approve more relief for the American people? Lawmakers from both parties are showing support for a plan that would benefit millions of low to middle-income households. Many who previously did not qualify for relief may now be eligible if this plan is signed into law. My dear friends, I'll be covering everything that you need to know. So please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway friends, please click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. According to the Washington Post, negotiators in Congress are nearing a deal to enhance the federal child tax credit. And if the deal becomes law, it would increase the program's generosity, especially benefiting low-income parents starting this year. Senate Finance Chair Ron Wyden and House Ways and Means Chair Jason Smith have been working on the agreement for months. The bill's path to approval is uncertain, as House Republicans may be hesitant to give President Biden a win. The president has stated that he supports reinstating an expanded child tax credit, similar to the one in the 2021 American Rescue Plan. The potential deal aims to boost the existing child tax credit, a priority for Democrats, while also maintaining certain business tax breaks favored by Republicans. Unlike the 2021 expansion, the new program will not involve monthly checks. Taxpayers will need to claim the credit on their tax returns to receive any money, as was the case in years prior to 2021. The current child tax credit provides most parents with $2,000 per child. Under the new agreement, this amount remains unchanged for the majority of recipients for this year and the next. However, the deal indexes the credit to inflation for the first time, resulting in approximately $100 boost on tax returns in 2025 for most parents. According to the Washington Post, the significant change in the emerging deal is its increased generosity for families with lower incomes. Currently, only middle and upper income families receive the full $2,000 credit per child because it reduces taxes owed and is not fully refundable. The new agreement aims to make low-income families newly eligible to receive the tax credit for every child, even if they don't qualify for the full $2,000 per child. So, for instance, a single mother earning $10,000 annually for 3 kids currently qualifies for $1,250. Under the emerging deal, this benefit would triple to $3,750 for 3 children. The expanded credit excludes the very poorest families who need to earn at least $2,500 per year to qualify, in part for the child tax credit. The deal introduces a provision allowing parents to choose a current or prior year to determine eligibility, potentially helping those with fluctuating incomes. Lawmakers are rushing to finalize the package for the upcoming tax filing season. If approved in the next few weeks, the Internal Revenue Service can implement the new benefits. Otherwise, it may be delayed until the following year. The agreement's approval is uncertain, with reservations expressed by some lawmakers and potential opposition from Senate Republicans. According to the New York Post, Americans are furious as they continue to get crushed by high grocery store bills, despite inflation nearing pre-crisis levels. A recent survey of adults in December revealed that about 72% of respondents felt inflation was still hitting hard at the grocery store. Nearly 60% also said they feel anxiety whenever they shop for groceries as they struggle to make their budgets work. The negative feelings at the grocery store comes as food prices remain stubbornly high, despite inflation plummeting since reaching a 4-decade high of 9.1% last summer. So now at just 3.4%, inflation is nearing the Federal Reserve's target goal of 2%. But not all prices are dropping equally. The Bureau of Labor Statistics found that in December, the cost of groceries were still on the incline, with the cost of cereals and bakery products up 2.6% and fruits and vegetables up 0.3% since last year. So overall, the category of food at home price rose 1.3% for 2023. This means that Americans who spent $100 on their grocery bills in 2019 would spend about $126 on the same amount of food in December. So dear friends, what are grocery prices like in your city? Please let me know in the comment section below. Well, my awesome and amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. My dear friends, thank you so much for being part of this community. I will be announcing several winners this coming Friday for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.